I wanted to start off with a hymn for Jesus, but I don't know any hymns.
Jesus. My God is an awesome God. He reigns.
Is himself from the dead. He's a zombie.
Yeah,
My thing
that'd be a
was
good
like
comic book.
Zombie Jesus. I'm sure it exists.
Yeah,
I think
it has to be.
has to already be a thing. I think what's interesting about Easter is it's kind of like a twofer on essentially, without drawing too much offense, stupid made up stories. Like you can choose either one, and they're both crazy. One is a giant anthropomorphic Easter bunny that
Right.
lays colorful chocolate eggs and hides them for children to find.
Yes.
Which is weird. And he wears a bow tie. Where does he get the bow tie?
And nothing else?
Right?
Sometimes a vest?
That's a weird one. And then you got this other one that's like, it's literally like a rebel-rousing, long-haired Jesus who dies and then comes back to life as a zombie. And though I was thinking about it today, though, and he doesn't really come back. He goes away. He goes to heaven. So it's like he didn't. I don't like the whole idea is like his whole body went to heaven, like not just his soul, like everything went to heaven, or it just got trapped in that cloth, that sheet.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
Shroud.
And they claim that they found that, or they have it, or something.
Yeah, it's got like his face,
and it shows
printed on it. It's
yeah.
pretty crazy. History Channel has got like 4 different shows about it.
By the way, there's I think more than one zombie Jesus comic book themed.
Are you looking it up right now?
Yeah, I think there's several. I'd have to look at Hoopla, but yeah, I think that it definitely exists. So
he bites you and you become a apostle. Is that what they're called? It's been a while. I don't remember. I feel like I should know that. We're talking about Easter.
It's been a while.
Now that I think about it, I don't know that much about Easter. Like I know, like
I don't either.
I know what I said about the whole like Jesus zombie coming back. He raises from the dead. Even though again, let me know. I guess someone messaged me online because I'm honestly confused now that I'm thinking about it. And maybe I'm just thinking too hard about it. But like he doesn't raise from the dead. He just like he raises to heaven. He goes to heaven. He doesn't come out of the tomb. And like hang out, does he? Or does he?
I don't think so, and I've never really thought about that. It's just like the fact that the tomb is empty is what it hinges on.
What if like
so they're like, oh,
he's got in there, you know?
Yeah, moved the rock.
I don't know. Well, like maybe
I don't either.
Way. Like maybe a bunch of bugs came in through the cracks and like carried him away. I've seen cartoons where they do that. You know, but yeah, it made me think. I don't know a whole lot about Easter and what it represents, and I thought we could do a little like trivia thing to see how much you know about Easter. Oh, hi everybody! By the way.
Oh heck yeah!
Welcome to the show. Path number 93, Easter episode, because Easter was this weekend. That's why we're doing Easter, if you didn't know. And, yeah, we're here. Van, Trace.
Yay.
Right there, just the two of us. Just the two of us.
The two of us.
Sitting here on Easter Day, because we're full of food. our families had gone away.
That
Okay.
was good.
Thanks, man.
Good.
I appreciate it. I appreciate the compliments. So I have a bunch of Easter trivia questions, and I was looking through them earlier, and I don't think you're going to do very well on this.
Oh, great.
Yeah, just letting you know right now. We'll see, though. You might surprise us. I don't know what your Easter knowledge is.
All right.
You know, your in-laws are Catholic, I think. So
Yeah.
I don't know what that does, but
Yeah, probably nothing.
They go crazy for all kinds of holidays. So
yeah.
So here's a good one. Which country brought us the tradition of Easter eggs?
Ooh, which country brought us the tradition of Easter eggs?
Yeah, bro.
Can I eliminate one? Is it not the United States?
It's not the no, it's not the United States.
Which country?
Hang on, real fast. Did my mic sound good or different now? I just
It
checked
did.
I was gonna check it before we started recording to make sure. Remember, I was like, "Oh, I think it's connected to my webcam," and I just remembered to check it just now, and it was connected to my webcam. So, the first bit of this might sound weird, but it'll be easy to fix. But that small amount of minutes, I'll fix that. Okay, sorry.
I did hear a shift, but okay, not the United States.
I'll give you 3 guesses, and you have. You know what? You have 10 seconds for each one.
Okay. My first thought is Spain. I think Spain brought it.
Closer, but no.
Italy?
No, you're kind of circling the rim, I think, of the
I'm trying to
countries you
think of
need to
like
be in.
super religious or like
You need to go more inward and more toward land. You're staying on the coast. Go
ooh,
inward.
further in. Oh my gosh.
You gotta get in the muck of the European countries here.
Right in the. I mean.
I wouldn't say right in the heart, but
I mean, my next, I think, obvious guess would be
tucked in there.
France.
No, that's not far enough.
Oh, I
Germany.
didn't go far enough. See, I was in my head. I was like, okay, I can't go to
Germany.
Germany. There's no way.
Eggs have
Okay,
been
cool.
decorated and given out on Easter for centuries.
Jesus.
It's a big one, I know. Okay, here we go. Do you know the song Peter Cottontail? Give me a few bars of it. Spit some bars.
There goes Peter Cottontail hopping down the Easter something trail.
Bunny trail, I think.
Hippity hop up hip. I don't know.
Close enough. You're good. So
It's funny how
you're familiar with it.
I haven't thought of that in
So
so
here's
long.
the question for you. You should, since
Okay.
you're familiar enough with it, I think you should know this.
Hippity
According to
hop
the song Peter Cottontail, what is the bunny bringing for Tommy?
Who's Tommy?
That was my first question too. I was like, "Who's Tommy in this song?"
The questions change. Who's Tommy? What is he bringing?
Yeah, what's he bringing?
I
Hey,
want to
and
say
bonus points if you
eggs.
know what he's bringing his mommy.
Whoa. Whoa, what the I want to say eggs, but that's too obvious or doesn't make sense anyway. He's bringing him
It's candy. I'll tell you, it's candy.
I was getting ready to say a candy, but I want to get
It's a
specific.
candy, or it's multiples of one candy.
He's bringing him little rabbit pellets, chocolate
You're
M&Ms.
the shape
I
is
mean, it's not
close. Nope, you're headed in the nope, not that kind of candy.
Milk Duds.
No,
Oh,
no,
it's
no,
probably not name
not that kind of
brand.
candy. But you are close with the sort of the shape you were going for.
Skittles.
No, you're closer though. I'll let you keep going. You're getting warmer with that guess.
Is it like name brand like that though?
No,
That doesn't make yeah, that doesn't. Like
think.
mince.
Oh, jelly beans.
Oh,
Jelly
jelly
beans.
beans.
Okay, what do you think
That's
he's
so
bringing his mommy?
obvious
I'll
now
give
that
you
I've
one guess for that. What do you think he's bringing his mommy?
a big old kiss.
Oh, you pervert. He's bringing her a new Easter bonnet.
Oh, of
Duh.
course. People definitely
She's
still
been
wear those.
she's been eyeing that one in the window for decades, man. I don't, and it's for decades it's been sitting
Why
there.
did I not think of jelly beans?
I don't know, because you weren't thinking of it. What is the name of the best known Easter bunny in North America?
The best what?
You know this one.
Do I?
Yeah.
I don't know if I mean, I should know it probably. Um, Peter.
Yeah, it's Peter
Peter
Cottontail. It's
Cottontail.
Peter
Okay,
Cottontail. Yeah.
little callback.
Actually, he's actually from a story by Beatrice Potter in 1902. It was not until later that he became known as the Easter Bunny. It was just his own
Hmm.
thing, and then they were like, "Hey, we got this open slot for a holiday mascot," and he was like, "All right, sure, I'll slide into
It's
that."
funny how like this comes around every year, but I've never really thought about
Yeah,
why or what or how this connects at all.
and I feel like people don't really. I mean, we don't really go to church. I guess I was about to say people don't really celebrate Easter. They just kind of like do a fun thing on Easter.
Yeah.
You don't really like learn anything.
Yeah, it's just something to look
Something that
forward
happens.
to
Yeah.
and celebrate, I guess.
Here's a good one. Which flower is associated with Easter?
Ooh, that's a good question. Um,
Hmm. I actually didn't know this.
l- lilies?
Yeah, it is lily. Do you know why?
Oh, boom.
I
I
like
don't know.
lilies.
They're
The
just
li-
so light and delicate and pretty colored.
it's a
They have so many
springtime
colors.
flower. Yeah, it's a spring flower. The
Yeah.
lily is said to grow with its head down to honor Jesus. So there you go.
Okay.
What do you think the
If you
Easter
say so.
colors are?
Ooh.
Every holiday has two traditional colors, like Christmas has red and green.
Um, oh man, I was gonna say pink and green. Are either of
Nope.
those right?
No, neither.
Neither one of them.
Neither are right.
Like a sky blue.
No, nope.
Like
That's not one either.
I mean, it can't be orange. Think spring green
Think
light.
spring. Come on, think like bright and fun and
It's
colorful.
it's not green.
No, not green.
Yellow.
Yellow. Green's more of a summer color, I'd say.
Yeah. Cause yeah, I
But
agree with
also, I
that.
can see what you're saying with you think I would think yellow and green, but it's not yellow and green. No,
Yeah, I
no
was just thinking
green.
like
This other one, the other
any
color you might not know, or not. You know the color, but it's more of like you're like, oh, I get it. It's
like
purple,
violet. Yeah, okay.
purple and yellow.
Yeah,
Yeah,
purple. Purple and yellow. I've never really thought of that being the official colors.
yeah.
Just I
Anyway,
just thought of like pastel colors in general.
yeah.
Is kind of what you see.
I always picture yellow. That's always the one I think of with
Yeah,
Easter.
yellow should have came quicker.
Yeah, it was a terrible night. I'll never call her back. Um, Here's a good one just to make it topical, just so that we can say we were topical and we're keeping up to date with the world. What is the name for the traditional Ukrainian craft of egg decorating? What's that called again? Weren't you just telling me about this the other day?
In their language. Um,
It's a Ukrainian word, I guess.
uh, they call it. I don't even know how Ukrainian sounds. They call it
Russian.
uh,
Different.
uh,
Clearly and distinctly different.
craftanata.
No.
Craftanarta.
Craftanarta.
I was doing like arts and crafts,
Happy
but
craftanarta.
yeah, that's it.
It sounds like more of a Netherlands word.
Yeah, it was more like
Happy
Swedish.
craftanarta. Hingle
Yeah.
dingleberry. That's a dingleberry. No, the word is. I'm gonna guess it's paisanka. Paisanka.
Hmm.
Sayanka? No, not Sayanka. Paisanka. There are a number of different
Paisanka.
kinds of traditional methods. The word paisanka comes from the word to write. How about that? All right, now for
Okay.
some fun questions just to end it off. How much does the world's largest chocolate bunny weigh?
Whoa. I'm gonna go crazy here.
In
500
kilos.
pounds.
In kilos, please.
I have no idea what 1,000 kilos. I don't even know what the
I don't either,
thing
actually, the exchange
becomes.
rate.
Yeah.
Um, Give me 1 second. I can find it for you real fast. It's, what'd you say again?
500 pounds of 1,000 kilos.
That's more than 1,000 kilos.
Oh man.
Uh, that's a lot of chocolate.
How much is it?
Oh, I thought you were gonna guess again.
Oh, I
I
can.
have
I
it
can. I can.
I have it in pounds now. So
Am I not even in the ballpark
what did you
with
say again?
500?
You
500
are
pounds?
hilariously low.
What?
You are laughably off the mark with 500 pounds.
I mean,
like if I was a part of this project to make this much chocolate, I would be offended, and I would drive to your home. Here's the address, and I would hunt you down.
dude,
That's how offended I would be.
I mean, a car is several thousand pounds. I guess it could be bigger than a car. Um, 77,000 pounds. 2-ish cars.
Closer, but less than. It's nearly 3 tons. 5,000. It's 2,721 kilos. In pounds, that's 5,998.778
Holy cow.
pounds of chocolate
I guess
in a
the
bunny shape.
10th. I guess the 10th of the correct answer at
About
first.
3 tons of chocolate. This monster rabbit was carved by Harry Johnson. Here's a picture of him.
Oh, yikes. Can we
Harry
show that
Johnson.
on the internet?
Oh shit!
Harry Johnson?
It just hit me what I said out loud. Harry Johnson. Wow. I feel like, you know what? This is coming
that's
in.
funny.
This is coming out after April Fool's Day, but I feel like I just got April Fool's.
Do you
this website
do you have a picture of it? Like, is it like the
I'll put it up.
standard?
I don't have
bunny?
one here, but I can find one. I'll find one. I'll put it up right there. Where do you go to see the world's largest chocolate bunny?
You would
Facts here.
think that would be a United States thing because we are very sugar conscious people, but it also feels like something another country would do as like a middle finger. Now we did it. Where do you get chocolate? Or maybe I shouldn't think like that. Who would do this? This would be like,
Need 3 guesses.
kind of want to say, I'm going to say Spain again.
Nope. Nope. Wrong
Okay.
continent. That's your hint.
Okay. Oh man, Asia is probably could be Asia. Could be South America. What about Argentina?
Ooh, Argentina. Wrong continent again. Yikes.
Wow.
I know.
It's not. There's no way it's Canada. I don't think it's. Europe's. It's not Europe. Is it? They're not doing this in Africa. I don't think. Could be. I want to say like Tokyo, Japan. Like that seems like something they would do, and it would be like the cutest big bunny ever.
That does sound like something they would do. Wrong continent
Japan.
still, though. You're still completely off the continent. You're not even on the right continent yet.
Is it in Africa?
It is, yeah. It's in Africa.
What?
I know. It is.
A country in Africa did this?
Yeah. Which one?
South Africa.
South Africa. It was South Africa.
Wow.
It says this rabbit is carved to look like the Duracell rabbit. Okay, here's the next ones. Where is the world's largest decorated Easter egg? And you've already said the name of the country in your guesses.
Crap. The largest decorated Easter egg.
I'll give you a hint up front. It's not Spain.
I don't know why I'm like...
Take Spain out of your head. Yeah, it's a very Catholic country. That's probably why you're thinking that.
Largest decorated egg. Who would be into that? Japan?
No. Not Japan.
Not Japan. Man. Italy.
No.
Another Catholic. Damn, I'm not good at this. Argentina.
No.
I don't even remember what I've guessed. I mean, I'm remembering, but now I don't know what else I've guessed.
It was one of those where you're like, I don't think it's this one. It was one of those.
Germany? No, I didn't guess Germany, though.
No.
And they had something else. I don't... Oh, and Canada.
Canada.
Dang, Canada's got the big eggs?
It's in Vergerville, Alberta.
Vergerville. I wonder how that town came to the decision like, all right, we're gonna do the biggest.
We're gonna be the one that's gonna make that.
We're gonna be
I think just one
biggest.
person wants to do it, and they just have the money
Yeah.
and resources to get like a lot of people in on it. As just something just like, it's probably like a small Burgerville. It could be like a small area, and they're like, "This is our thing. Like, we have the world's largest."
Yeah, I mean, there's a town in Missouri that like their whole claim to fame. I don't even know if there's 100 people living there, but they have like the biggest goose. It's like a big goose statue.
I hate that shit because it's not a real goose. You know?
Yeah.
I want it to be real. Like, I remember driving, doing the cross country road trip and being like, well, I'm taking a detour so we can go down this road because it leads to the world's biggest pistachio. And then we drive over to it, and it's like 300 feet tall, like obviously paper mache. And I was like, I was mad because I was like, it's not even real. And then I thought, what did I think I was gonna see? Like, did I really think I was gonna see an actual pistachio that was 300 feet tall? Because like the world's largest pistachio really would have to be the size of, I don't know, a domino, and it would be the world's largest. Like, it wouldn't have to be that big.
It could maybe be in the palm of your hand, and you'd be like, "That's really big,
really big pistachio." Wow, but it's like, no, you just made that.
Yeah, well, it's like there's what's that Paul Rudd movie where him and that kid go and see the world's largest bovine, and it's just a statue. Of like a big cow, and they're like
big cow, and you're like, it's just a statue of a cow.
Yeah, it's not just a really big cow they have wandering around.
Did you really think there was like a King Kong size cow walking around? Like, that's crazy. But it's like, that's what
I'd
you
go
like.
See that.
Like, and like you kind of like, you don't really think that in your head, but then when you see it and you see it's a statue, you're like, I guess in my head I did like kind of excite myself with the idea without even thinking about it. I don't know, it was crazy.
That's funny.
Here's a crazy one. How many peeps get eaten every year in the USA?
Oh my gosh, 0 hopefully.
Oh, dude, I like peeps.
I make that
one package of peeps, maybe, but I never buy peeps. It has to be like just around, and I'll eat.
I make that joke, and I kind of feel bad about it because I don't even know the last time I've tried them. Like, I would probably think they're fine.
They're just marshmallow. That's all they are. Really like marshmallow covered in glitter.
Yeah.
It's like
how many
glitter.
Peeps a year or this
get eaten every year in the USA?
20 million.
More. Ballpark.
100 million?
More. Times that by a number under 10.
I was gonna say 200 million next.
No, more than that. Double that.
500 million? 500 million?
You're closer.
600.
You're closer.
700 million?
About 700 million are eaten.
I was gonna say, don't even let me get close to a billion.
And it says here, peeps are now being coated in chocolate. I mean, it's
could
good.
Maybe be about that more than just it plain, but
be about it as like I'd eat one and be like, that's really good and sugary, and then I'd be done.
Yeah, I saw now that they have like different colors, flavors, shapes, like not coatings, but yeah, I saw they have a bunch of new stuff. I just thought it was the yellow ducks or whatever, but
oh yeah. Okay, here's an important one.
All kinds of stuff.
On Easter, what do you have to do if you want good luck in the coming year? I didn't know this, and I think I failed.
What do you have to do to not have bad luck for the year?
If you want good luck the coming year.
If you want good luck the coming year.
If you don't do this, you just get normal, roll the dice.
Wear a collared shirt.
Close. You have to wear a new piece of clothing.
Oh, okay.
Women often, the website says women often purchase new bonnets for the occasion. I don't know if this website was written back in like 1832, but there's a lot of mention of bonnets.
That's actually kind of a cool, I kind of like that. That's kind of a cool thing.
Yeah, I didn't do it. I wore
not bonnet, but maybe, you know what I almost said? I almost said put on a fresh pair of socks, which would have been maybe a little bit closer.
Yeah. It's like a spring thing, like new clothes, new life, all that stuff.
Yeah, I kind of like that.
Okay, here we go. 2 more. Last 2. What is Osterhaus?
Can you say that again?
What is Osterheis? Osterheis.
Osterheis is
What is Osterheis?
Osterheis is a Russian bread made with eggs. It's like an eggy egg bread, eggy bread.
What
Osterheis.
is Osterhaus?
Haus is probably house.
No,
Oh,
you're wrong.
damn. I thought I was
Phonetically,
onto something.
you're right, but literally,
It
you're
seemed
wrong.
like it would have been like Haus, like
No,
Haus.
it's the Easter hare. Osterhaus delivered eggs in Germany long before Peter Cottontail. It's just like it's
Osterhaus.
like an old Easter bunny.
Huh.
Yeah, there you go. It's German. And now here's the last question. What? This is important because you're gonna be a father soon.
Mm-hmm.
What traditionally did children do to prepare for the Easter hare in Germany? Very German holiday. Didn't really know
Yeah,
that.
I was gonna say, learning something here.
Or this person who made
What?
this is German. They're German and from the 1800s.
I think they would set out some sort of basket and or like receptacle for the eggs to be placed into. And man, putting out a carrot seems too obvious.
How would they acquire these receptacles or baskets?
They would make them out of
I'm gonna give it to you. I'm gonna give you the point,
yes.
even though you said basket, because this says they built nests. You put the
Oh, that's
eggs in the
kind of
nest.
cool.
They would build these nests to hold the eggs, and they were often built in hats. So you'd have it on your hat, and you'd
I
have all your
like
eggs
that.
on your hat. I know, isn't that kind of cool?
That's cool.
That's cute. I like that. I want to start
Yeah,
wearing like an Easter hat, like a top hat, and then put like a nest in there. Maybe an
or
eagle
just
will
like
land on my head. I
a
should just do
ball
that.
cap
Maybe I should start wearing that
with a
all the
nest
time.
with a nest on it.
I'll do it with my bucket hat. Or at the Blues
Yeah, that'd be
games.
cool.
And if if the other team scores, I'll start throwing eggs at the other team. Yeah, there you go. That's Easter. Now we know more about Easter.
I
Very
definitely
German.
know a lot more things. Yeah.
What did Tommy get for Easter?
Big old kiss. No, he got jelly beans. He got jelly beans.
That's when that's when Peter Cottontail got canceled, and they brought in the Easter Bunny as like a replacement.
Yeah, they canceled that song. The
Peter
original
Cottontail
version of
was
that song.
kissing boys.
A big old kiss.
Here, Tommy, wear this bonnet. That's horrible. That's horrible.
Terrible.
And I'll pull up the tier ranking here because we got another.
Oh, I'm.
We got another tier list here. Me and Trace. Trace is psyched up. He's ready to go. He's been talking about this.
I'm ready for this one.
He's our expert, the only expert I think in the world of this kind of topic. I would think.
It's like is it wine connoisseur? Is that the
like a wine connoisseur? But
not for wine.
A very niche connoisseur of ice.
Particularly the shape, type, shape of ice.
Mouth feel.
Yeah, the texture, the chewability.
I enjoy ice to a degree that any other normal person, I guess, would enjoy.
Yes.
More than a European person would enjoy ice, but less than, say, someone living in a volcano. I'm somewhere in between there because they don't use ice in Europe as much.
Yeah, wouldn't be a problem, but I would be uncomfortable.
But it's like if I want water, I usually want ice in it because I do kind of want it cold. But they don't do that.
Yeah,
it's still fine because with water, I guess it's like fine. But
like if a soda came to the table, which do they even do that in Europe? I don't know.
They drink.
I'm sure
I believe they drink soda. Yeah.
I mean, like, don't they just do cans there? Like at a restaurant, don't you just get a can of soda?
I don't know. If anyone in Europe is watching this, what's up, people from Europe? What's up?
Yeah.
buy us tickets to come out there, and we'll just hang out.
And
We'll
just
just hang out.
experience the ice there.
And yeah, let us know what the ice situation is with the soda. Because actually, I don't know how Europe does soda. I never thought about that before.
I just thought about like a cup of water with no ice is whatever. A cup of soda with no ice would freak me out. Like I'd be like, I don't know about that.
You should just stop drinking soda then.
That too.
Yeah, it's hindering your life. If you were to go to
Yeah.
Europe, it would hinder your life a lot. Anyway, yeah, so we're doing a ranking on different kinds of ice. So we got, I think, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, and we have 9, but we're not doing the last two because I couldn't get them off the screen, so don't worry about them. The first one we're doing is shaved ice. So
Ooh,
shaved
yeah.
ice, snow cones, right? You're the
Yep.
ice guy, so I'm gonna name them off, and then
So
you kind of like you just go off.
right. Shaved ice. I I can't believe we're starting like this, but I'm gonna have to put it S tier.
S tier
And I'm going S tier, dude.
for shaved ice.
For shaved ice, and here's why. Because even without, and this is my list, folks. This is not for everybody, but for me, I could eat it without the flavor, and it would still be satisfying to me.
Yeah, so that's the thing though. You like ice. Let's put all the dice on the table right now. You like chewing ice.
I have a problem.
Yeah, it's an
Is
addiction
what
to
is
ice. You
it's
don't smoke cigarettes. You don't
what's
drink
it called?
that much.
There's
You just chew ice.
yeah, there's and I don't like constantly have one in, like have a cup of it in my hand necessarily, but if
You'd
it's
like that.
around,
You'd like that though.
yeah, I would enjoy that. But like any drink that I ever have, like at a restaurant, if I get all the way to the bottom, I'm gonna start eating the ice, no matter how full I am. When we were kids, there was four of us in the car, and we would go to Taco Bell or whatever. I would like when everybody was done with their drink, they would hand it to me so I could chew the ice.
Yeah, dude. You would just like a lawnmower.
It's kind of it's not good. I think it's called pica, like the desire to like chew things. That,
Mm.
but it also with that is like chew things that most people would find unpleasant. So like a lot of people are like, oh, my teeth are so sensitive that would hurt, and da, da, da. Like I crave that feeling of chewing on ice, which is super weird.
Mm. Yeah. So yeah, so you're going S tier. This is your list. So I guess I'm not
I'm
gonna fight you. I'm just saying, like, what's the versatility of shaved ice besides snow cones? You like to eat ice.
um
We know that. You have a problem with chewing ice. So you're the perfect
yes,
expert for this.
right.
I'm just thinking like shaved ice,
Okay,
snow cones. What else do you use it for? Storing
let me.
fish,
Yeah, yes,
right?
yes.
But then you can't
Um,
eat it.
right. I may back off down to an A. I may
Okay.
slow down a second
We can
because I
always come
just
back. We can do the whole
okay.
list and then we can come back to
hmm
it and switch it around if we
Okay.
need to. Is that
I
better?
had something come to mind, but yeah, yeah, that works. That
So do
works.
you want to stick this with S or you want to go with A?
Let's go A, and I'll go ahead and give my reason while we're here. If you put that in an actual drink, the speed at which it melts
Yeah.
is not great. So then your drink is watered down quicker, and the actual chewability of it is
Yeah.
less than.
What's that chewability factor on a scale of 1 to 10? No. Give us out of 5 chews. What do you give it?
Um,
5
I
being
would
the
give
best
it
chews.
I would give it a 4.
A 4?
I would give it a 4.
Okay,
Yeah.
well that's why it's an A. It's a high praise.
Yeah,
All right,
for
let's move
sure.
on to the next one. We got cubed ice. Good old
Oh
cubes.
gosh. Cubed ice, like if you were drawing an ice cube is probably what you would draw.
Yes.
Um
Yeah,
wow.
if you were drawing an ice cube, if you were drawing an ice pyramid, I would hope it'd be shaped like a pyramid, not like an ice cube. But yes,
Are we saying there's no F on this list?
it's no. I guess well, it only shows up as D. I guess I could have changed it, but I want an S tier to be there.
Yeah,
So D is as low as we're going. No failing. All ice is good ice. You know, we're
yeah,
not
I agree with
failing
that.
any ice. So no
Here's what
fully
I'll say.
negative vibes.
All ice is good eventually, but when it's first put into a glass, the shape makes a huge difference. All
Mm,
ice will come down to where it's very chewable.
yeah.
So ice cubes, like traditional solid cubes,
Yeah.
I'm putting a D.
D, man.
D tier.
Yeah.
Hard to chew.
Old school.
They're
Welcome to 2024. We don't need ice cut into cubes. It's not aerodynamic enough for us.
This is like when they saw the ice out of the lake.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
they bring it up and they chop it into squares. It's like, dude, we don't need that anymore.
Nah, dude, we make that shit in our fridge now. We don't even need that.
I like, and not all cubed ice is like this. I like the see-through ability though. The see-through ability, great.
It's got great. It's got a great look.
Only.
You know, it's got a great wow factor when you.
It would look good on camera.
It's great on camera.
Yeah,
but like in the real world, it's like the rom-com of ice shapes. It's great on camera. Everyone loves to see it. But when you bring it out into the real world, it's like, ooh, these practices don't really work as well. They're not as stable. They're not as, there's a lot of splashing going on. It's just, it gets in the way. You can't put as much in glass. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, you get like 3. It's like, screw that, man.
Exactly. We want,
And they, a lot of times they'll use them at like a fancy, bar or something, and you'll get no drink because there's so much, solid ice in there. It's ridiculous.
I hate it. All right, let's move on to the next one. We got pellet ice. Pellet ice.
Pellet
These are
ice.
The shorter one. Or you know what? I don't know why I'm describing them. You describe them for the people.
It's so funny how passionate I am about this. Some people are probably, what are we talking about? Pellet ice, I would call like a small cylinder, but it is very tightly packed.
Yeah. It's got like ridges on it. Like it looks like it was made in like a food pellet like shaper.
Yeah.
Like, it looks like it's one of those things where it's like flat like this, and there's like a bunch of like little divots carved into it, like shaped like the pellet, like half of it, and there's one on top with the same thing, and then like they just like put a bunch of water in there, and they go, and they just crush it and freeze it, and then they lift it, and they like all these little pellets of ice fall out.
Yeah.
That's how I.
The only other thing I can think of to like compare it to is I think it's like when you aerate your yard, like when you aerate grass and it pulls those little cylinders.
I was thinking that as well.
That's kind of what it looks like, but in ice form.
It's like it goes through a hose. The water, they put water through a hose, and then it freezes on the way, and then it shoots out the hose, and there's a circle blade is going like this, and it's just like chop, 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 chop,
perfect,
chop, and it just chops it up.
Perfect explanation.
And I'm almost certain that is exactly how they do it because it sounds good in my head.
Yeah.
And I am dedicating that answer to Jesus. So,
all right.
It's Easter Sunday right now while we're recording. He is risen. So, if I'm wrong, it's on his hands.
Yeah.
Okay.
Pellet ice.
Pellets? What do you think?
I'm gonna throw it. I'm gonna go to B. I'm gonna go B tier.
All right.
It is good. It is better than a lot of ices out there. I like that it's small. You don't have to, open your mouth as wide. It's a little bit easier on the teeth. But the reason I don't go higher is it's so tightly packed.
Yeah, that you can really pack a lot in there.
You can't
put a straw in there.
You can't chew it. You can't chew it right away. I will say that.
Okay, you need to soften it up a little bit.
It needs to melt down a little bit and kind of soften.
Yeah.
That's why it's not higher, but it is a very good ice because it's small.
Yeah.
I think.
You can put
but
a lot
you're right.
In there.
It is. Yeah. And again, a restaurant or something can screw you with it because they'll fill the whole cup with it,
and then you're
like, oh man, I got this. Yeah.
Speaking of restaurant ice, we got here. It's got 2 names. Which I'm sure these all have multiple names, but we got gourmet ice or top hat ice. And this is the ice with the little divot. It's like a cube, but it's like a rounded cube. Like all the sides are rounded, and then it's got like a little divot. And like someone took those like sewing things, like
a thimble.
A thimble. Like someone took a thimble.
Yeah.
And they just they put it inside the ice cube making machine.
Yeah.
And it left a little like hole.
Yeah.
I guess that's the way I can describe it.
I had never heard either of those terms, like gourmet or
top hat.
Top hat. Yeah. I almost said bell end. Because I think I saw something earlier that said bell.
It looks like a bell. Bell end is a funny one because then it looks like a penis.
I had never.
Like a penis, Chris.
I know that's fine.
This is penis ice.
Okay. This one is like the cube, but there's a cavity in the middle.
Yes.
You don't see this one often. Like we said, it's gourmet, so it's a little bit fancier. You're gonna see it in those freaking thin um glasses, those real tall, thin glasses, which
Yeah.
pisses me off.
Oh, right.
But I have to put it higher than cube. I have to put it at C because that cavity allows it to thin out kind of on the edges,
I, I feel like that
so
it
it's
must.
easier to break down.
I feel like when they invented that ice shape, someone
Hmm.
in like a marketing meeting was like, "This shape, it allows air bubbles to like when like when the fizzy drinks like go in there, like it makes bubbles and they get trapped.
Uh-huh.
So like it like
Uh-huh.
releases. So like while you're drinking it and you're like shaking the glass, and like those will like shake and rotate, and so it like releases those air bubbles as it moves. So like it aerates your drink more.
Oh,
That's
wow.
what I every time I see it, I always think it aerates the drink, or for some reason that's why they do that. Or like it's like they're like, oh, if we carve this hole, this cavity in the middle of the ice, that gives us 30% more liquid in each glass. I bet it's that one actually, because you can put more liquid in. It solves the problem of too much ice, not enough liquid space. That adds more liquid space because there's holes in the ice.
Hmm.
But in that case, why don't they make like a tortellini one? Ice, where it's like a full, like it's a cylinder, like a full, like, you know what I mean? Is that a good? Do you understand what I mean when I do that?
Yeah. Manicotti ice, where it's just like one giant noodle,
Yeah,
like tube. So then it's like extra ice coverage because it's in and out. It kind of makes
oh,
sense,
what
dude.
about, dude? Check this out. A toasted ravioli surprise
Oh,
ice. Here's what you do. It's a
oh,
glass.
there's
Here's
something in it.
yeah.
Oh no.
You fill up this glass of ice, and they're like, "Hey, I wanted soda with the toasted rav," and they're like, "This is toasted ravioli surprise ice. Watch this," and you like let it. You take
It
the ravioli
melts.
and you hit it with your straw, and it breaks it open. There's
Uh-huh.
soda inside the ravioli
Oh,
ice. Because
dang.
then it breaks it open. Then you have pellet ice in there,
That's so funny.
or just broken shards of ice.
Yeah, that's funny. I thought you were gonna say it had like, you know, meat or four cheese in the middle or something. So then you have this nasty
That was the
water.
first thought, of course, of course.
That's funny.
Okay,
That's
so
funny. Yeah,
that is
it
C.
has to be higher than cube because it is. I would rather have that than straight cubed ice. But it's still not great. I wouldn't. It's not a first choice at all.
Not a first choice. Yeah,
No,
I
no.
hope it is. I don't know why I want to do research on ice now. Now I'm like thinking about like why are these ice shapes like this? Okay, let's
Yeah,
move on to the next one. We have which one was this again? Not pellet ice, nugget ice.
nugget.
Nugget, which is like
S
pellet ice, but
S
is S tier? No question
S
about it.
S
It's
S.
going up
Whatever is
there.
higher than S, dude. Here's the deal.
Nugget ice.
None of these are even the snow cone ice, and it's way up there, is not even close to nugget ice. Like the gap from A to S is insane. And I know I
Wow.
tried to put the snow cone ice at S just because I like its eatability, but or
Sure.
chewability. What was the word we used? Chewability.
Chewability
But
factor.
dude, nugget ice is,
It's on
and
its
I
own
think a
level.
lot of people agree with this. I don't think I'm doing anything crazy by putting it up there, but it
All
is.
right. We'll see.
You could you could buy it by like a gallon bag at Sonic because it's Sonic Ice. Like I don't know why
Yeah.
we say Nugget Ice. It's Sonic Ice
Well,
was
yeah,
who did it
we're talking. It's
first.
nugget ice, but we're specifically talking about the ice that Sonic,
Yeah,
the fast food chain.
yeah. It's.
Yeah,
You can chew through it immediately. Like you can chew through it out of the freezer. And I don't. It's just something with the way it's like
makes good
packed together.
drinks. Those cherry limeades and all that
Yeah, it
makes it
doesn't
good.
seem to like water down your drinks as fast,
Mm-hmm.
dude. It's the best. I mean, it's the
It
best.
has
S
to be
tier.
it has to be S, and everything else has to be below it because it
Yeah,
just nothing can be on the same
that's
level as nugget ice. Is that what you're saying?
that's why I shifted the snow
Yeah,
cone ice earlier because I got
yeah,
excited because it was the first one because I love ice.
yeah, man.
but But I was like, no, like nugget ice is legitimately the best.
If we've learned
Like,
anything from this whole experience today, it's
mhm.
that you love ice. And I already knew that. I just wanted everyone else
Yeah.
to know that.
Yeah, to be honest, like I
You're
would
also
love to.
crazy. Like I'm people are like, oh, I'm the crazy one. No, you are also crazy in your own
Yeah, in our own
ways.
avenues. I would love to talk to somebody else. I've never really come across somebody else that chews ice as much as I do. Like
Yeah.
I people are like, "Oh yeah, I love Sonic Ice." And I'm like, "I don't think you get it.
All
I don't
right.
think you understand."
Right. Yeah.
But yeah, as
You're insane with it.
yeah, I really am. It's a
Okay, and
problem.
so here's what I want to say. This is the next one. These next two, this is gonna split the crowd. I was kind of nervous
Mhm.
about these because this is gonna test your skills of an ice
Mhm.
connoisseur, because we're gonna split.
Oh,
These are two of the same thing, just like we're just gonna see which is better of the two.
right.
Because they're both the same, but like they're made differently. So we're gonna see what's
Mhm.
what. Okay, so this I'm being honest. Like this is gonna split our entire audience
Mhm.
on a class level. So it's gonna get
Yeah.
really bloody, like
Yeah.
guillotine, like French Revolution Part 2, like that one,
Yeah.
the one from Les Miserables. Like we're not, no one's getting out of this one looking good. Here we go. So
Yeah.
we've got Crescent Ice.
Yes.
Okay, we've got on one side. I'm putting pictures up by the way of everything. On
Mhm.
one side, we've got refrigerator made classic. I mean, like classic
Yeah.
Crescent
What you would
Ice.
think of
It's kind of opaque.
yeah.
Got that white.
Yeah. It's
You know
kind
what
of
I mean?
whitish.
All
Yeah.
yeah, refrigerator ice. And then we've got Crescent Ice, the bougie Crescent Ice, which is like
Yeah.
it's almost like ice chips. Is what it reminds me of.
Yeah.
They're like cube. They're not cubes. They're like flat squares. Like someone took a
Mhm.
box, like they took a cube box, and then they like just like
Mhm.
flattened it. That's what it looks like.
Mhm.
And then they just like cut off an end of it, so it's like
Yeah.
flat on one end. But you were saying
Um
that, you go on. I did. That's what they look like. Go off, Queen.
yeah, so I'm actually going to start with the bougie one, the
Let's do it.
clear,
This one.
the less white. Um I'm going to man, I we are going to start something here. I'm going to put this at C.
You're thinking C.
I'm thinking C, and I'll tell you why. It's such an odd shape. First of all, it's solid. It's kind of like the cube. There's no pockets, there's no divots, there's nothing for like your drink to kind of make it softer while you're drinking it. It just stays this solid chunk of ice.
Mm.
And it's very hard to get started to chew. Like it's hard to chew on because it is so solid and it's such a strange shape that your teeth want to like slide it around
I
because it
got you.
has that
It
rounded.
looks very smooth.
Yeah.
So it looks like ice chips to me.
It's unpleasant to eat and a lot of I say unpleasant. It's more unpleasant than others. A lot of fast food restaurants use it. I don't know why, but um
It always makes me
yeah,
laugh here when you say it's not pleasant to eat. Because my first thought is always like, well, I'm not gonna eat it. It's in my cup. It's gonna melt when I'm drinking my
yeah,
drink. But it's like, oh no, I'm not
yeah,
gonna you. So
yeah,
like that's
yeah,
what you
yeah.
do. You drink the drink and then you eat the ice. Uh,
Yeah. There's a
yeah.
handful of restaurants and like local gas stations
Are you gonna
and
name
just
names?
no, just places in general that I
Really?
know what type of ice they have. So I will go to one before I go to another because I know what kind of ice it has.
That's hilarious. Do a Rebel Wilson. Name names. Come on, tell us.
She did
That
name
was
some.
shit was
She
crazy.
came
I
out.
loved it. I loved it.
No, I mean it's simple as like Sonic. I'm gonna go there if I want an actual drink because the ice is better than McDonald's because I think they use this bougie crescent ice. You know
Mm.
what? We're missing one.
What are we
So
missing?
I'm putting that one at C. The half cubed. The
Half
half
cubed
cubed,
ice.
but dude, but they have like a slot in the middle. They have an empty slot in the middle.
All right. And then we got this. So we got the. So we're missing the half cube. We got the half cube in here now.
Okay.
So this is the one with the
So
slot in there.
Right. So I'll jump to half cube because I got some stuff to say about the other crescent or
Okay.
the poor man's crescent or whatever you want to call it. So the half cube I'm gonna put at where do we have pellet? B?
Pellet is that's B.
Yeah, I'm gonna put half cube with pellet at B.
Okay.
I'm gonna put it there. Again, this comes back to chewability.
Yeah, I feel like
It's
I've had this one before.
it's thinner. It has it's like it is like the cube, but it has a slot in it, kind of like the Bell one. There's a way for your liquid to get to the middle of it, so it kind of softens easier, and it's
Mm.
real thin anyway.
It's fun
So
to. I
you
remember because when you
usually,
bite it, it like breaks.
yeah, you can break
Yeah.
like down through it, so it's a little bit, or you can break it into like two pieces. Then, like it'll break one of the fronts off, so then it's easier to chew down from there because it's just these two little thin, like almost sheets of ice at that
Mm.
point. So it's way easier to chew, but sometimes if they are like sometimes they freeze harder, I think, because they can be hard to get through sometimes. Or
Hmm.
like the end of it, um, or the bottom of it, whatever you want to call it, has like
Yeah.
real thick frozen. Yeah. So that one's B because it is very easy to chew. Um, but it can't be higher because it's not always it's not my favorite. So
Right.
it's not higher.
All right.
Now,
Go off, Queen.
crescent.
Let's all get
Now,
everyone buckle in here.
when I think of
When?
this kind of crescent, what we have left, I think of like the fridge ice, like we said, it has like a whitish color to it. Um, it's it's flat across the top, but it's got like the little, it's almost like a smile. So it's got the curved bottom. Dude, I'm gonna do something crazy here, and I don't know.
Yep.
I'm gonna put this at B. I'm putting this all the way up at B because,
Above
and I know it kind of
the other one.
breaks, huh?
Above the bougie.
Higher than the restaurant bougie clear cubed crescent. I want the poor man's like tastes like tap water
Mm.
crescent in B.
With that Flint, Michigan ice, bro.
And this one, the the reason I left this one is because this one kind of breaks all the rules that I've put out. Like
Yeah.
it's being small, it being like easy to chew always, and all of that. But if this is by far the best ice is if you leave it. If you leave it for a long time, it turns into the best ice you can get.
Leave it where? In the
Like to
freezer?
melt. No, 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 to melt, to melt.
In a
Like if
bowl?
you if you pour your drink and you don't drink it all immediately and eat the ice like I do, if you can leave it alone.
Yeah.
This
Leave
is
it
me
alone
trying
for
to
a bit.
this is me trying to like, control myself. I'm like, just let it melt a little bit. Um, if you leave it to melt, it's the best ice to chew and it's fun to chew with that curve because you can
Yeah.
put it like in your mouth in a certain way and the way it breaks is nice.
Satisfying?
So then it breaks, yeah, it's satisfying, so it breaks down better.
Yeah.
And yeah, I'm putting it B. It can't be with snow cone, but it is definitely better than
Wow.
all the ices below it. And I don't know if people are gonna agree with me.
All right. Well, I mean, here's the list right here. Should we go?
Yeah, here
Should
you
we go through the
go,
list? You
guys.
want to go bottom to top or top to bottom? What do you think? How do you want to do this?
What?
Let's go. Let's start at the bottom. Let's start at D. There's
Yeah,
no
so
ice is bad ice, so we're no F. But D,
yeah, no
the
ice is bad ice. I will rather take bad ice than no ice at all.
there you
That's the
go.
best way to say it.
All right. So
So
D, we got
yeah,
cube,
cubed.
classic cube, classic
Yeah.
cliched cube. That's what I say.
Yep.
That's how I'm gonna clarify that right there.
Mm-hmm.
What we
Mm-hmm.
got on
Mm-hmm.
C, we have top hat or gourmet ice.
Yeah. Give me a break.
Fancy. So we have the two fancy bougie ices on C,
Yes.
and then the
Yes.
fancy restaurant, or you said fast food uses these. Like
Um,
not
I
restaurants, but like
for
fast
a
food.
while, I don't know if they still do. McDonald's was big into that square
Okay.
crescent ice. So that's
So
that's why I said fast food.
okay, so like McDonald's ice,
Mm-hmm.
and then top hat ice at C.
Yeah. Yeah.
Better than cubed, because they're kind of fun. They have fun designs.
Yeah,
You know,
I appreciate that
they're like
they're
you're trying
different.
something different. We're trying to
Yeah,
do
they're
something different. You know,
trying, and obviously by our list here, they did improve on the traditional cube. They
it's
are
like
a little bit
how
better.
much can you do with ice? Honestly,
Right.
you know, so it's like this is
Right.
a good, interesting way to like switch things up. All
Hmm.
right, so then we
Hmm.
got B. We got the pellet ice, which I like
Yes.
the way the pellet ice looks. I kind of like the ridges it has around the. I kind of
Yes.
like the way it looks. It's very
And
uniform.
sometimes it's fun to grab one with your fingers and like pop it in. Like you don't even have to shoot it back.
Sure.
You just grab it and throw it in your mouth.
Chuck the whole thing in. You
Yeah, I
you
don't
can't
care,
choke
dude.
on them. It's ice. It's gonna melt eventually. Then we got the half cube with
Hmm.
the little slot, with the little envelope slot in
Yep.
there. I guess
Oh
is what
yeah,
we're gonna call it.
it's like a mail slot.
A mail
It's a mail
slot.
slide
Yeah,
ice.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
And then we got the refrigerator
Yeah.
crescent ice,
I really
which looks
wanted to go all the
bigger.
way to A. Yeah.
I don't know why the bougie one is also called crescent. It has that cut in it,
Yeah.
but like the refrigerator ones are actually shaped like a
They're
crescent.
they're kind of they're more moon-like than
Yeah.
what the internet thinks crescent ice is.
Well, what
And
does the
I
internet
really
know?
wanted to, yeah, I wanted to go to A with that, but I knew it wasn't equal to what we have in A, but I really really like it.
There we go. Well, you can't. So for some reason you can't find it in yourself to move it up to A with
I
shaved
can't
ice.
even it up with shaved ice. I just can't. Like a snow cone ice.
Yeah.
Um
I
if
can't see. I like shaved ice. It is because you can't actually you can bite it,
mhm.
but sometimes when you put the flavoring on there and you
Mhm.
don't eat it for a while, it gets really hard. And
Yes. And
that's probably the snow cone. That's the sugary syrup doing that to the ice. But
yeah.
when it starts to melt and then it like
Mhm.
freezes. So
Mhm.
then it gets really hard.
You are right.
That's not fun to bite.
I know exactly what you're talking about because that's the problem I try to avoid. Like I am the perfect customer for a snow cone because I'm gonna eat it as fast as I possibly
Yeah.
can. And so like then I'm just gonna go get another one, which is so dumb. But yeah, that you are right. That hardening, it makes it, if that was the case, it would go way lower. Like if it
However,
was
it is the only ice that is a popular food. That's not just
mm,
you. Other people love eating
yes.
snow cones.
Yes, you
So
make a good
that's
point.
why it's at A. That's why
Yes,
it's A
it's
for me.
yes.
Because
Yes.
like it is actually, I mean, it's not actually food, but it is a very popular food for people.
Hmm. All
It's
around the world.
the only type of ice that you can eat like that. You can't put sugary syrup on a half cube, a little slot. I guess you could; it would sit inside the little slot, but like, you wouldn't eat that. Not like a snow cone. It's snow cones because
Right.
it's snow cone. You just scoop it in, and it falls to
Yeah.
the bottom of the cone. It just because it packs itself really because it's shaved ice. So yeah, that's why today. And then of course S tier, the nugs,
The
those
nugget
sweet
ice,
sweet
Sonic
nugs.
ice. It's
Hey,
it's
that's something
so
you and I have in common though. We both
mhm.
love juicy nugs.
Yeah,
Yeah, we
yeah.
do. Yeah, we do.
Um, yeah, I mean, I don't even need to say anything. That's easily the best one. If there was another tier above S that would create the gap, I would put it there just because it is that much better than everything else.
There we go. There's the list,
There you go,
everybody.
folks.
Copy it into your brains. Tell us what your rankings are. Where do you think what did we miss out on? Because I don't even know how many different kinds of ice there are. I thought there were like crushed, cubed.
Oh yeah,
That's it.
we could have went into some like subcategories, but this to me is like the ones that we see most often.
Give us your favorite noodle ice type. If you
Yes.
could carve, if you could have ice shaped into something, like ice cubes shaped into something, what would you have your ice cubes shaped out of? That's a good one. Maybe like a Bigfoot ice cube maker. That'd be
Heck yeah.
neat. A little tiny
Oh,
one.
I should have got one made up. I have a ice cube tray in my freezer that makes shot glasses. Ice shot glasses. So then
That
you can pour
sounds
your shot
dope.
You can pour your shot of alcohol,
Yeah.
put it in your actual glass, and then pour your soda or whatever you're drinking it with in the glass, and then it has like the perfect shot amount in it.
Holy cow.
Yeah,
That
they're
sounds
cool.
amazing.
I love
We
them.
should,
I
yeah,
should have
bring
made
that
one up.
over.
Yeah, I need to
Next
bring
time
that
you're
to
here,
you.
bring it over. That sounds awesome. I want to try that.
Yeah.
Time out. Have we done Max Scherzer on the show before? For the Missouri Celebrity?
I don't think so. No, that's a great one though. He went to Mizzou,
Yeah. He played
and
for
he's
the
got 2
Cardinals.
different colored eyes. Great idea. Great idea. Because
Awesome.
baseball's starting. It's opening week. What a great idea.
Yes, good call.
It's opening week, or yeah, whatever they're calling it. Yeah, Max Scherzer. Great idea. Yeah, They call him Mad Max.
Oh, that's cool.
He's a psychopath.
All
In
right,
a
you
good
can
way.
say some funny little anecdotes about him then when I mention him. Okay. Oh wait, let me get there we go. All right. Yeah, I think that's there we go. Let us know what your favorite ice types are. I think we're at the end of the path. Made it to the end
All
of Easter.
right.
Maybe we can finally relax now until tomorrow when it all comes back.
When it all comes back around.
Yeah, but we love it. All right. Trace, go ahead and let everyone know where they can find you on the interwebs.
Hey, you can follow me at
Sorry, go ahead.
T Projects on Facebook. Right there. I couldn't find it. Come buy a T-shirt, buy a hoodie.
Oh, look at that. Wow.
Come check out my wood projects that I do occasionally when I have time.
Yeah.
I just put up a new American flag. It's called the draped flag.
Yeah.
It has already been sold, but if you like it or you're interested or you have an idea of, I know, like literally,
I can't believe how fast
too fast. But yeah, if you're interested in anything or you like what you see, just send me a message. That'd be super cool. Tita Projects on Facebook.
On the Facebook. Oh wait, drop the.
Oh yeah,
cool.
that's right.
Yeah, dude. What's up? Follow me on Instagram at Vanna Windsor. That's where you're gonna find me. You're gonna find updates for the show. I'm picking up trash again because it's getting sunny outside, so boaters are throwing their trash out the trucks. That's fun. So I'm picking all that up. At least they're staying hydrated. Picking up a lot of empty beer cans. That's all that makes me happy. No one's getting dehydrated out there. It's gonna start getting hot. So yeah, at Van Windsor for that. If you want to follow the show, it's mbr.pod on Instagram. You get all the show updates there. Soon, either before this episode airs or just, maybe I'll wait till this episode airs for Wednesday. We got new stickers.
Yeah.
We talked about, I showed the tattoos off last week. The little temporary tattoos. So that's still going. Those are free. I don't remember if I mentioned all that, but yeah, those are good to go if anyone wants them. We have new stickers here. We got these back. We got these bad boys back in town.
Yeah.
Welcome to the Mellow Brick Road. Boom. Sticking those all over city blocks and public buildings. Getting the word out there. So if you want one of those, message us. If you're a Patreon follower, you're going to get one of these bad boys in the mail. Actually,
Hey-o.
You're going to get this one in the mail too. Uh-oh.
Whoa.
New sticker. Check this out, everybody.
Yeah.
New sticker. These are so cool. It's got a QR code on there. So if you're looking at it, if you're watching right now, scan it. If I can get it, like looking, there we go. Oh, doesn't matter. It's a flower and it says "Welcome to the Mellow Brick Road podcast," and it's got a QR code. So if you see one of these bad boys in the wild, scan it.
Scan that QR code.
And if you follow the Patreon, if you're signed up for the Patreon, patreon.com/mellowbrickroad, you get one of each sticker, which is going to be super cool. Finally, we can give people something that's worth their money. And also, we're going to be sticking these all over the world. So get ready for that. If you see one in the wild, send us a picture. That'd be sick. Because I already have been doing that with the other ones. So anyway, let's see. Also follow us on Facebook, Mellow Brick Road. It's connected to the Instagram, so most of the posts from the Instagram are going to go there. Facebook, same thing, also going to be on the Instagram. So it's connected because that's just how Facebook works now, because they're owned by the same company.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm trying to think if there's anything else. If you're watching on Spotify, how's it going? What's up? Don't forget to answer the questions at the end, the question in the poll. And then if you're on YouTube, subscribe, like, all that good stuff. Spread the word. Tell people you love the show or hate the show. I don't care. If you say you hate it, then they might just watch it out of curiosity to see if they hate it
Yeah.
too, and then they end up loving it, and then you guys have like a rift in your friendship that never truly mends. Like it sort of like heals, and then but like sometimes there's like tense moments because you're always watching us. Their friends always watching on their phone now, and you hate us so much, but like they love us, and then you end up murdering them. But you know, then you become a fan because you feel so guilty. So like, we'll still welcome you back. Anyway, yeah, sign up for the Patreon. Get a sticker. You see a sticker in the wild, scan it. I dare you. Double dog dare you. Anyway, let's in this path here so I can stop rambling. Our Missouri celebrity this week is Max Scherzer. Scherzer? Am I saying that right?
Scherzer, yeah.
Scherzer.
He went to Mizzou.
3-time Cy Young Award winner.
Yeah.
Born in Chesterfield, Missouri. I don't know what that means.
Yeah.
The Cy Young Award. What is that?
He was a pitcher. It's the best pitcher in their respective league.
Nice. Yeah, born in Chesterfield, Missouri. That's dope. That's really nearby.
Went to Mizzou.
Went to high school at Parkway Central. I've heard of that
Yeah.
school. Drafted by the St. Louis Cardinals in 2003, but decided to attend Mizzou first. There you go. And then when he got out, he went to Arizona to play. But fun fact, he has heterochromia iridium, which gives which means his right eye is blue and his left eye is brown.
Yeah.
And I've already shown a picture. He's handsome. Look at that handsome
He's
face.
a good-looking dude. They call him Mad Max.
That's such a cool name.
He plays with some fire for sure.
I would love that.
Yeah,
name.
that's what a great celebrity this week. I'm so excited. And it's opening weekend or whatever they're called. Opening week for baseball season.
For baseball, yeah, it just happened.
I'm so excited.
How dope is that?
Good stuff.
And his quote this week is, "The difference between ordinary and extraordinary is that little extra."
Ooh.
So manifestations, everybody.
Peace and blessings.
Have a good one. See you later.
Happy Easter. Jesus has risen.